What is up, fishing addicts? On today's video, we will be doing a little bit of unboxing, unbagging. Recently, as you guys, some of you that watch my channel will know that I've been trying Cohos for some time now. Unfortunately, only one of the times I got fish. The rest of the times I got skunked out. One time I got skunked out. Yeah, actually, one time I did got really skunked out. Actually, no, I did not. I caught a carp, and I'll post a video, a short video somewhere over here. But I was not using the proper gear. I was just being cheap. I was just using my bass gear, trolling with my bass gear and catching them for the most part. And the other time I was trolling with my bass gear, I caught a pike. And then I was trolling, I got tired, and I went by the river mount where Facebook said they'll be there spawning for browns and lakers. But I did catch a brown. But nevertheless, guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button, crash that bell icon for more videos to come. And let's get to the unboxing. Finally, I got a trolling setup. The rods, I'm going to start with the rods. They are actually used. I went and talked to the guy, and he said he has the rods. He doesn't know what to use them for. But he said they were used for pike and just didn't use them a lot. So one of them is Okuma Classic Pro. So it says it's 8.6, but I noticed that actually the tip is broken. So regardless, I paid $5 for both of the rods. And actually the guy didn't want to take any money. It cost me $5. I assume with the toll and gas, it was $5. So it was a pretty good hookup. So he said he has no need for them at all, and they're taking up space. So I picked up this. I didn't even look up how much those rods are. So, but you know, anything free, it's worth a lot of money. This is from Bass Pro Shops. It's the Power Plus. I can't even read it. Trophy, I guess Power Plus Trophy. It's a 7.6 downrigger medium action. Pretty cool setup. Like I said, free is free, guys. So pretty stoked about it. I went to Bass Pro and I had to grab one of these bad boys. And the reason I got one of these is to store my new trolling gear. Well, the lures, flies, and all that good stuff. But before we get to it, I asked a couple of my friends that troll, and that's how I feel about it. But regardless, they're pretty good at what they do. Trolling. I watch a couple of videos of Chi-Town Yacker or Windy City Yacker. I forgot his YouTube channel, but I'll leave his link down below somewhere. Hopefully one day we can hook up with him, guys. And it seems like he has a ton of knowledge. So at this point, it's just me and Fishless's dad trying to figure out this trolling setup. So it's a project for us. We jumped into unknown waters, unknown territory. So stick with us. And if you have any suggestions that I should be doing, or I need certain gear for it, please, guys, let me know. Like I said, I am uncharted territory. What I'm doing is just going through YouTube, Google, trying to find out what I need, and I'm gonna learn as we go through this. So stick with me, and For the rods, I went with Okuma. These are the Okuma Magda Pros, the 20 DLXs. It's a left-hand retrieve. I am a lefty. It was very narrow selection for me for the left hands. Holy crap. I mean, like, I spent like at least 45 minutes just trying to find a left hand reel. And these are dirt cheap. I got them from Amazon. I believe they were $46. Guys, everything that I bought, it'll be linked down below with the affiliate link, which if you purchase it, does not cost you any extra, but it does help me out with a couple of yellow coins. So I'm not making dollars, it's just yellow coins. But you know what? If it drips, if it shows, it floods sometimes. So if you guys want to ever help out, feel free to use the affiliate link. It does help me out. And it doesn't cost you any money, to be honest. And you guys even can look it up. But I got the Okumas not because they were so cheap. Actually, the cheapness was real big plus. But I have a friend that's been using the older models, which are a little bit more crappier than this. Well, they're harder to use. He's been using it for years without any maintenance. And he said he had zero issues. And he uses his reels on daily basis, pretty much on daily basis, because he's trying to catch dinner for the most part. But he loves trolling, and he calls it fishing. Actually, it's not fishing, but regardless, guys, he said Okumas, these are one of the best that you can get within $50. And he said here I had more expensive reels. They don't perform as good as this. So I'm pretty soaked. I'm just gonna open up the first one, and comes with instructions, I believe, and parts breakdown. Nobody cares about this. Warranty crap. Handle. I believe it's supposed to come with two handles, one big cranking one, and one of these teeny weeny things. Actually, I also have a friend that uses, he bought this, the Okuma, for muskies. He's throwing big lures, and he said it's not that difficult even to cast it. So this is the reel, and on the side it has a button right over here where once you press it in, and then, don't you love that sound? I can listen to it all day. It's like music. Oh yeah. And then if you flip the magnet, goes to a quiet mode. You still get that sound, but it's just a little bit more quieter. As for casting, it doesn't have the thumb press like a little bit more expensive reels. But guys, you're not casting. It's trolling. It's not even real fishing. So this button on the side will release it. You can cast or drop it. And best part is line counter. Love it. That's the whole reason I bought this reel, is the line counter. And you have your drag adjustment. And what was the difference on the older, between the older and the newer Maga Pro? I'm gonna leave this over here for a second. It's annoying the crap out of me. The difference between the old one and the new one was just the point. On the old one, you had 4 stopping points. On this one, they said you have 16 or something like that. I was reading the reviews. Before I do anything, I do watch a lot of YouTube videos. I do go online and I do some research and ask around social media. And a lot of people do make fun of me. You know what? I really don't care. To be honest with you guys, I'm here to learn. You know what? If you fool me, shame on me again. Not shame on you. I fell for it, but like I said, I asked friends, and they all said the okumas. So I just have to do it one more time. Some of you will find this extremely annoying, but I do apologize. I just love it. Love it. I bought 2 of them. And the other one, actually, I don't have any okumas for bass fishing, but I know a lot of cat fishermen or carp fishermen, they love it. And it's not a bad product on the bass, for the guys that use it on the for bass fishing or whatnot. It's just that I found their bait casters, the low profile ones, a little bit more bulkier. Abu Garcias, I have very small hands. Abu Garcias, I can palm them perfectly. And this is the reason I use Abu Garcias, and also, of course, their quality. And lately, their warranties being amazing for the rods. So I did look for Abu Garcia trolling trolling reel or big profile reel. The price tags were just way too much for my budget, and the Okumas had way better reviews. Even though I'm an Abu guy, you know, I did not marry the brand, you know. And like I said, I'm not sponsored by Okuma or Abu Garcia or any of the products that I'm mentioning. So I do buy a lot of stuff out of Amazon. That don't mean that I'm sponsored by Amazon. I use the affiliate links. If I can make an extra dollar, you know, it's extra dollar that I can spend it on gas to fish somewhere else, or take the time to travel to new places and whatnot. So this is the second reel, absolutely the same, left hand retrieve. This is the 20D DLX version. I believe the right hand is just Mega 20DX. I believe so. Yes. Line counter, depth counter. I don't know how does it figure out the depth, but it's a line counter. Release, pretty much everything the same. Now, let's get to the lures. Okay. Just gonna put them over here. Put this away. Guys, I do apologize. The video is gonna be a little bit extremely long, but I'm very excited, as you guys can see. So spoons. You know, people were catching them on spoons last time we were there, and I read online there was a article. They love orange tiger, whatever, anything orange, flashy. So I went with the Charter Series flutter spoon from Cabela's. Of course, there will be some modifications made to it. I just have not figured it out yet, but and I see they have a weird hook, and it's looks like a little 5-year-old tied this. I guess if it spins like this, how does this, you know, I just don't get it. How is this gonna go in the fish's mouth? If you guys have any advice or any knowledge on this, please enlighten me. Like I said, it does look like a 5-year-old tied this. Does not look like any fishing knot, and the line is kinked over here. So good job, Cabela's. And it is strong. I'll tell you what, it is strong. And the hook is weird though. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a bend to it. So I see the idea behind it. So it'll spin a lot more. But it's just that I think the fish is gonna go to this to grab this somehow, either from the front, from the back, or the front. I don't know what the idea is behind it is, but we'll figure out later. I went with two different style of flashers. These two flashers are gonna be mainly for spoons and flies. The reason behind it is that they spin, and with lures, I don't think they're gonna work that well. So I did buy a different flasher. It just did not arrive yet. So bear with me, guys. Bear with me. So these are from Stinger. Michigan Stingers, E-chip inside. You know what? I'm not sure what the E-chip is. So if you guys know about the E-chip or whatever it's supposed to do, maybe cause the fish or whatever, but it's a lot of people have been using the Pro-Tro. So I decided to go with this. This is the 8-inch. I know my my buddy Rod has 11 or 12-inch one, and I find it for a kayak little bit big, and even this one, it was big, but you know what, go big or go home at this point. I will be using this for Chinooks as well as Coho, so I figured, you know what, with 8 inches we can live with it. You know, I was gonna go with the little bit smaller size, but this will create a bigger flash. I'm trying to make it flash. It's not gonna flash. Whatever. But you guys get the point. So I went with the silver, and a lot of people were talking about a watermelon or this type UV watermelon. It's not actually watermelon, but I'm really curious about that E-chip, what it does. Figure out one day, I guess. So I got these for mainly for spoons and flies, guys. I will have the other one that it's like a triangle for the lures. So, and it did not arrive yet. It is arriving May 21st. I'm actually looking at it over here, but you know. Yeah, I ordered the wrong one. When it came in, I had to send it back right away so I can get my money. I can use it somewhere else. But yeah, I went with this one, watermelon. I guess imitate a trout. It does have a flash as well. And what a watermelon, black, green. Green is gold, they said. Green is money. So I did listen to the people. So let's get to the lures. Again, a spoon. They say orange for Coho's is a killer color. On the spoon, it's again Michigan Stinger. Salmon, trout, bass. I don't know about bass. Yeah, I guess. Whatever. Effective in stream, lakes, rivers, cast, troll, jake. Well, almost like money back guarantee. What do you guys think? Anyways, orange, black. I was reading a article. They said the reason Cohos go for orange is because of their of the bait fish they eat in the ocean. But Cohos in Lake Michigan haven't seen that bait fish since the 60s, I believe. So, but it's embedded to their memory. And I went with the copper. See, whatever it works. Let's see what else we got. Goodies. I just take out everything whenever I can. Oh, more goodies. Done. Okay. Lures. Gamakatsu fly. You know what? I've never used one of these. I know Siva had one, and I never really checked it out, and I'm really curious. And I think the hooks are way too big, first of all, for a Coho. So this is a fly. Pretty simple. And it did come pre-rigged. Look at that. It does come pre-rigged. I just don't know how this even... I guess, yeah, Coho will fit that. Maybe a bigger Coho. That's it. Okay, I see how it is. So you untangle the line and put it through. Yeah, the hooks are a little bit too big, maybe for kings. You know, I'd probably make my own now. But the hooks are real sharp though. I'll use this. You know what I'll make myself? I'll duplicate this setup with my own bead system. And I see how they tied it. So it's not any special. I can actually do a way better job than this. Way better. I'll use smaller hooks for the fly. It's pretty good. The reason I went with this one, the colors, is because it has flash and purplish. When you see a bait fish, LY shad, they have a little purple tint to it. So this will duplicate all that. With the flasher, 12 inches in front, and this one on the back, flasher will draw their attention straight to this. You'll imitate a feeding coho. So when you're trolling on a big group of LY shad, this will get their attention. Actually, I shouldn't have done this, but whatever. Let's see. Again, another type of fly. This one actually has a spinner, and it is also pre-rigged. Green beads. I got this one because it has orange. Remember, Cohos love orange. So, and I did actually did research, and also I can verify they love orange because the lure I was using to catch the Cohos had an orange tint to it, so it does work. Well, do I have more flies? That's all the flies I have. I did buy a tip from Bass Pro, but unfortunately I got the wrong size. The tip of the rod is a lot thicker, so I will exchange it. I guess that's it for the... Really? I had more. Yeah, I thought I did have more. Oh well, I guess not. Like my kid does when I ask him where are your socks at, and he's like, don't know. And he can't say don't know, he says don't know. Cute bastard. I bought the Quick Fish, I guess. There's another brand that makes these. I believe it was Brad's, whatever. They were pretty famous. But I didn't want to wait. Online purchases scare me, except if it's not Amazon. Sometimes you buy stuff and you forgot about it, and they just show up after 45 days. So anything if it's not on Amazon or Bass Pro, I have trust issues with the websites. I did got burned more than once. But a friend of mine uses this type of lures for trolling for pike. Actually, he uses the bigger ones, and these are pretty famous for people that troll for walleye and cohos. I did watch a couple of videos, and they were nailing them. And it does come with extremely sharp VMC hooks, which this type of hooks are sharp for some time, and that means I will have to replace them, and I will order KVD 1X. I love the 1X. I have very painful memories with them. Fingers, legs, lip. I can vouch for their very good lures, and they're very hard to break. So I did buy myself wire cutters. Regardless, I don't know why the eyes are on the bottom of the lure, because I don't know. I don't get the point of this lure. I have tried cast lures like this on the river. They do not swim very well, but for trolling purposes, they say they're the best of the best. We shall find out. I better catch a fish on this, guys. Like I said, gold tint with orange, fluorescent orange, tiger pattern. We will see. Is this from Lure Jensen, I believe? Yes. Lure Jensen, Hood River, Oregon. No tuning required. That's actually pretty good, because I was reading about a similar lure that my buddy that's using. You actually have to tune them, and you tune them for the depth that you're gonna fish and speed or whatever. And guys, I can't do that. I'm not a very patient man or whatever. I just don't want to deal with it. Ooh, can I ask some quick? Does it say? It comes with Spanish directions too, which is pretty awesome. Fixed eyelet. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna open this one too. This one is chrome. I bought the yellow one and chrome because of the bait fish. You know, just in case they get smart and they say, hey, we haven't seen our food for 40, 50 years, but now this. Chrome with chartreuse green again. They say green is gold, green is money. When it comes to cohos, again, the eyes are on the back. I have no idea why. If you guys do, and if you guys love some more, if you have more knowledge than I do on these lures, please do let me know. Any knowledge is appreciated. So yeah, this is the K9X. And I got the Bass Pro brand Wobble Jack. It has only one hook, but I'll tell you what, with these silver hooks, they're not that durable, and if they go in your body, you can easily break them, and also easily remove them. You don't need anything else. You don't need to do the braid trick. You don't have to push the barb out of your skin from the other side so you can break it and pull it off. I had this type of hooks going in me and my finger, my leg, and my cheek. And I don't mean this cheek. I sat on one of them. All I had to do was grab my pliers, pull it out, and it didn't even rip that much skin. With the 1X hooks, you have 3 choices. Push out the hook and cut the barb off, or break the barb off and pull it out. Do the braid trick. If you have someone that knows how to do it. One guy tried it on me. I swear to God, I was going to slash his throat. I'd rather push it to the other side and cut the barb. Third, it's an ER trip. I've done all 3 of them. For me, easiest one is, if it goes in your finger, man, if you can push it out from the other side, push it out cut the barb, pull it out. Or if it's any of these tiny VMCs or even gamakatsus, the barbs are not as strong, or I have no idea what's with the KVD1Xs with the Mustad. They are extremely horrible when it comes to pulling them out. I mean, you cannot pull it out. Either you have to cut it through it, or you have to push it out and break off the barb. So, little baby one, I was very excited to see a little Chiquito Chrome. And this one looks actually a little way better quality than the other ones. And the other ones are pretty famous, pretty known in the trolling industry. So I thought Cohos will love it. I'm going to call this one the Coho Candy. So hopefully I get fish on this. Of course, on the other ones as well. But and finally, a spoon that imitates shad. Also, they say walleye, salmon, trout, bass. I don't know any bass fishermen that will use this, but most definitely not me. Yes, some bass fishermen like using spoons. It just never caught on to me, and the way it's been used is not my style. I was hoping the back end will be chrome, it will have a lot more flash. I got duped. But either way, regardless, it's white and has a. You guys can see it. Can't really see the purple. Can you see the purple? Can you? And there's a little purple in there. The purple imitates the flash from the bait fish. And most of the time, gizzard shad will have it. Little baby shadlings. Any type of shad will have that. Then LY and whatnot. Again, the hooks on this one are they will catch fish regardless. But on this, I just have to add a leader, which I will. I just have to figure out how I'm gonna store them, because I have to add. I'm gonna add on all them 12-inch leader. But for now, they go straight in the box. I got split rings, heavy duty split rings. Like I said, not only I will be also going for king salmon, Chinook, and I've seen people catch monster lakers. Last time we were there, where we got skunked out. So, and I got barrel swivels. These looked high end, I would say. I don't know. I don't know nothing about this brand or whatever. I got them from Bass Pro or this brand. So I figured they're for saltwater because I saw a picture. Actually, I have used these before. They do not rust and they're pretty good quality. At least the small ones that I use for my swim baits. And then I bought these. You have to know these are directional. So the bullet end, it's facing the direction you're trolling, and the other end, it's facing the back end. So make sure if you guys picked up these, they are directional. Simply because algae or whatever so won't get inside of them. That's the idea behind. Actually, I'm wrong. It's the other way around. The big end, it's facing the current, and the other one is facing the other side. I got that from a guy that made a video about these. That's why I bought them. Well, different brand, not this brand though. I'm 100% sure he didn't use this brand. What else do I have? Oh, my favorite. I use snaps all the time. Even though last time I was trolling with my basket, I had a snap swivel on. The reason we are using snaps this time is for totally different reason, and the reason we have so many bow barrels is because of line twist. You have to understand that this thing will be making huge circles like this, flashing, rotating, turning, and it will be turning, twisting my line. Just to save some headaches, you have to put a lot of ball bearing swivels. Also, I still did not receive my, it's about, I would say, inch or inch and a half, 2 inches, chain swivels. I was told to make sure to get chain swivels, especially if I'm using braid. I will not be using braid. I will be using mono, hurricane, saltwater, and this cost me about $8, guys. Amazon, I'll leave the link description down below. Premium monofilament, big game, whatever, highway, South Georgia. It's made in the United States. It is abrasion resistant, low visibility. You got me on the low visibility and abrasion resistance. I don't really care about anything. It's a stretch line. I got it because of stretch. It does stretch. It is forgiving. So I don't have to add, well, to my understanding, to my comprehension of the whole setup, I don't have to add the rubber cushion, rubber, whatever that some guys add on their lures to absorb the shock because the line or the rods are too stiff. Like I said, I have medium and medium. I think both of them are medium action rods. So there will be a lot of forgiving. Cohos, their mouth, they don't have any skin. It's very hard to keep cohos on the hooks, guys. That is why you gotta set your drag right. Drag, 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 drag. That's the most important part. You have to have your drag right. Otherwise, you lose a lot of fish. Those things you can, I mean, I never met somebody trolling with 30, 40, 50 pound line with them. They do have big tuna lines as leaders, but then they hook up to 30-pound braid. And when you have a big fish, eventually either it's gonna snap something or break your rod. If you have all your setup, if you have the right setup, maybe most time you can keep it. But from previous experiences going after kings, I know the easiest, cheapest setup that you can go with is your drag. You don't have to get anything fancy. You don't have to get a couple $100 worth of salmon gear or king gear. I know a lot of people do it. Oh, king fishing, I gotta get this, you gotta get that. You know what? You don't need none of that. You can just use your basket. Just I was using last year 10-pound fluoro to catch 32-pound king salmon out of the harbor. iFish had a big net, thank God. 2 thumbs up on the net, dude. That was a bad netting job. When I say bad, I mean in a good way. Good job. I mean, if I didn't have the net, it would have been another 45 to an hour fight with that fish. But I did catch it on a 10-pound fluoro. But I had my drag set up, and I was using my frog rod on it. So you don't need anything fancy. I got all this stuff. I mean, like I said, the reels are $50. $50 each. It's $100. $8 line, and I did wonder a bit crazy on actually the lures, and hardware was more expensive than my reels and rods combined together. So if you want to go the cheapest way, guys, I just spoil myself because I did work crazy overtime and all that stuff, and I got rid of a couple of stuff that I don't use, so I had extra money. But you don't have to do none of that. Before this, I was using my bass gear. I have lures that dive 20, 25 feet. I have a lure that dives 32 feet. You know, I can get to them without any trolling setup. I just decided to have it. You know, it wasn't. It's not required. You know, I did make a couple of jokes in the video, and it's must have whatever. But no, actually, if you don't need, you don't need it. Like I said, I just spoil myself. I have not spent any money on fishing gear since I'll say January. So, anyways, monofilament all the way, and this is 1,000 yards. So each reel takes for 20 pounds. We're looking at 210 yards. So 25 pound. I'm gonna put 200 yards, and everything it's over here. I'm using my phone to record, so my camera battery is trashed up. Something happened. But whatever. Like I said, hardware, snap swivel, love them. I use them all the time, for the most part. And anything with crankbaits, swim baits, I love them. They're a life changer for me. When it comes to jigs, it's a big no-no. I rather not use them. I have made a video on snap swivels. I will post it somewhere over here. And I bought these. They go on your line, and you put a couple of beads, like 3 beads in front and 3 beads to protect your knot. And you attach, I would say 8 to 10 pound fluoro, mono, whatever, anything to tie your big weights. These are 4-ounce weights. I think 4 ounces will be more than enough for me, but like I said, I am not quite sure. So if you guys have tips, please let me know. Anything is appreciated. Sarcasm, sure, why not? I have no feelings, regardless. But I do appreciate it, even if it's sarcasm. It's entertaining. 4-ounce weights, I believe I'll go. I'll get 2 ounce, and I want to say 6 and 8 ounces. I don't think I'll ever need anything besides 6 ounces or 4 ounces. But I talked to C-Rod. I'm gonna call him C-Rod. Yeah, Fishless is dad. I think we decided 4 ounce. We talked about it. I think 4 ounce will be enough for what we're trying to do. So I believe the video is almost 1 hour, guys. I think this is the biggest, longest video that I will ever post. But it was a lot of stuff, so got to cover it. If you watch the whole thing, God bless you. And if you haven't, oh well. That's it, guys. Hopefully not this weekend, but next weekend we will be hitting up Lake Michigan hardcore. We did meet up with some people last time we were there. Unfortunately, we didn't catch any fish except the stupid 25 or 30 pound carp on my ultralight rod, which I spent a lot of money getting it custom made by Tricky Rods. So I was shitting bricks on that one when I got the carp. I didn't break the rod. It held up. 2 thumbs up. And that's it, guys. I will catch you guys on the next one.